4231 YouTube, your absolute bread and butter, has been for many years in FIFA, and it is still again this year. It is still meta, it does still work, but with the latest patch that has dropped, we have had to tweak a couple of things. But before we get started in the video, guys, for your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team coins, please do check out mmohp.com. Link is down in the description below. Use the code WOLF at a checkout for 5% off your order. So, ads done. Let's get straight into the custom tactics. So, you will see we are on the pay to win account at the moment, but these custom tactics do work on both new gen and old gen, and for a pay to win and a road to glory team, because if any of you guys do follow me on Twitch, link down in the description below, www.twitch.tv/Connor Woolf. You will have seen we have started a new road to glory on there, and the main process of the road to glory is to show you guys that the custom tactics that I use in the on the videos on the main account, I do use them exactly the same on the road to glory with exactly the same results, because obviously I'm pretty good at FIFA. But that's the main reason for the road to glory. I wanted to show you it's not all about the team with custom tactics. It's how you set the team up with the custom tactics to really suit your playstyle. So some of you might copy my custom tactics literally play for play. That's absolutely fine, because they're the custom tactics I use, right? But some of you might think, nah, I don't want to do what Wolfie's doing there. I want to lower the depth, or I want to higher the depth. I want more players in the box. I want less players in the box. Use that. Use my custom tactics as a baseline, because the baseline of the custom tactics are and will always work. So, this is how I set my team up on the main account in the 4-2-3-1. R9 striker, Cantona Cam, Jairzinho on the left, George Best on the right, 2 CDMs, pretty obvious, and then back 4 picks itself. So, the custom tactics with the 4-2-3-1 aren't the ones on your screen. So, I play balanced, but, and there is a but in this YouTube, pressure on heavy touch and press after possession loss are, well, I wouldn't really say press after possession loss from minute 1, but pressure on heavy touch from minute 1, definitely a viable option. You can definitely use that if you want to be a little more aggressive with your defending and things like that. But press after possession loss, I would only really use that from the second half. If you use press after possession loss from minute 1, you will notice by like minute 70, your team will be absolutely fucked, like you're knackered. So I wouldn't recommend that from minute 1 unless you're going to use all 5 subs at strategic times, and even then, you will just notice a real drain of stamina. So I wouldn't recommend press after possession loss from minute 1. I use balance, and the reason I use balance is I want to be in control of where and when my team presses. Like, I don't want my team to press randomly, and I think, oh shit, they've pressed, I'm not ready for that. And bang, you've got some gaping holes in your back four. Before you know it, you're 1-2-0 down. You're screwed. I like to be in control. A balanced style where your team presses the ball to the middle of the pitch and your team shape is neutral. I use a lot of second man press and manual pressing myself. So that's why I like balanced. It works for me. If it works for me, it's probably going to work for you as well. Now, the defensive width. A bone of contention, might I add, actually, recently. A very big bone of contention. I use 35 at the minute. I really like the more narrow setup. I just think the more narrow your team is, the harder you are to break down, the less goals you will concede. But, and there is a but in that, YouTube, okay? I've noticed that maybe 35 is a little too narrow. So, I've been really umming and ahhing. I can't find a difference, really, between 35 and 40 in terms of, like, I'm conceding less goals with 35 or 40. I'm conceding literally this exact same amount of goals as I am with 40 and 35. But I've just been really using 35 a lot. So I'm sticking with 35. But maybe YouTube, give 40 a go for you if you're finding 35 a little too narrow. Just 40 definitely does work. Now, the depth. You know me, YouTube. I've always been a 70 depth kind of guy. Get in your opponent's face. Be aggressive. Don't let them breathe. It doesn't work anymore, especially now I've been using my road to glory as well. I've noticed I'm just getting caught in behind too easy. It's too easy for my opponents to get in behind. It really is. So I've gone to 55 depth, and the reason for that, we are a little aggressive, but... Oh, sorry, I've just smacked my mic there. Sorry if you heard that noise. We are a little aggressive, but we're not way too YOLO like we used to be with a 70 depth. And I've noticed that I definitely am conceding less goals and less XG, which is important, because the XG stat is very telling in terms of how you're defending. If your opponents keep getting high XG, they're getting into good goal scoring opportunities. So I've noticed in with 55 depth, my opponent's XGs are nowhere near as high as they was on 70 depth. Sometimes my opponent would literally be clean through a lot of the time. Oh my god. A lot of the time when using 70, so I don't anymore. 55 working wonders. By the way, YouTube, let me know in the comment section. I use balance and direct passing. I'm not even going to bother going into detail because it is just OP and you need to use it. But if you use anything different than balanced or direct passing? Let me know, because I've tried everything, and I mean everything. These custom tactics, you guys don't see the amount of work that actually goes into these videos, because you just see obviously the final production. But what do you use if not balanced or direct passing? And let me know, because I've literally used every single combo, and nothing is as good as balanced or direct passing for me. Like, nothing. So yeah, let me know in the comment section if you use something different. Now the width, I use 45 because I want my lamb and my ram to be a little closer to my middle cam and my striker. Pretty simple, so that's why I use that. 6 players in the box. No real method to that madness. I just always think the more players you have in the box, more likely you are to score a goal. It really is that simple. And then 2 corners and 2 free kicks, YouTube. Use that, believe you me. So, they're the custom tactics that I'm using in a 4-2-3-1. That's how I set my team up in a 4-2-3-1. Let's get into the player instructions. Now, this hasn't changed, I don't think, all year. I don't actually think this has changed all year. No, I don't think it has. Stay central and getting behind on the striker. That hasn't changed all year. It hasn't. I use that. It's my bread and butter in every single custom tactics and formation I upload, because it's something that I work. And as well, let me know in the comment section if there's anything different that you use to my player instructions, or just in the custom tactics in general. Let me know in the comment section down below, by the way. Like, drop a comment what you use differently, because I'm trying a lot at the minute, and you know, I want to know what you guys are trying as well. So stay central and getting behind on the striker. The middle cam, completely default settings, but I have him on getting to the box across. I want my cam to, like, be involved. I think the cam, in the middle cam in the 4-2-3-1 is single-handedly the most important player on the pitch. He does everything for you. It's why I put Cantona there. I could maybe put Jorginho there, but Cantona's shooting is a lot better than Jorginho, so that's why he's there. So he does everything for me, the cam. Everything goes through him. He's your most important player on the pitch. Use him. Now, the lamb and the ram, they are both on the same. Come back on defence and get into the box for cross. Now, the reason I don't have my middle cam on getting to the box for cross is because I don't think you need him on. The reason I have my middle cam on basic defence and not come back on defence is because I don't think you need all 3 of them on come back on defence with a 4-2-3-1 anymore. You've got 2 CDMs. The lamb and the ram drop in, and then the Cantona and R9 basically kind of plays like a 2 up front, similarly, but not. So yeah, I play the lamb and the ram, come back on defence and get into the box. Now, this is where you need to use your own initiative, YouTube. I use both my CDMs, like with the 4-2-2 you would have seen the other day. I use both my CDMs on basic defence, on completely default settings and cover centre. Basically, I want both of them to get forward. But, and there is a but with this, if you struggle defensively, put your most defensive one out of the 2 on stay back. So for me, it would be Lothar Matthäus. He would be on stay back while attacking. But I really like having my CDMs get forward. Not get forward as such, but help out with the attacking third of the game. I don't want my CDMs just to sit there, because with both my fullbacks being on stay back while attacking, which, by the way, both my fullbacks are on stay back while attacking, and then comes to crosses and sweeper keeper on the goalkeeper, I want both my CDMs to kind of get forward and help out. I don't need them to help out defensively too much, because I've got the back 4 staying as where it is. So, yeah, they are my updated 4-2-3-1 custom tactics video for you guys. Drop a comment down below, by the way, if you use anything different. Let me know. Drop a like on the video for me and subscribe to my channel. That would mean the world to me. So, yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.